Alright guys, Brandon here. We're gonna do something new. That being a Let's Play instead of other things that I might do with this channel. Like StarCraft or Magic. This is really the only things that I've done with it before. So, you know, it's something a little new. We're gonna be playing Chrono Trigger, if you haven't noticed, which is my favorite game ever, because it's great. I will say, this is the third time I've had to start recording this. Once, I got a little ways in, not far, maybe like 5-10 minutes, I guess, and then died, because I'm stupid. And the other time, I got a phone call, and had to start over. So the idea here is that I play Chrono Trigger and not go super in depth. I am no expert on this game. If you want to watch someone who is, I don't know where you would go. I'm guessing somewhere else on YouTube. If you want to watch a pretty big fan of the game play it, then you can watch, and it should be all good. I'm just going with the normal names here. They don't really give you much room for naming people, or I would put some others in. So make sure you get your allowance. That's 200 gold pieces. What kind of an allowance is this? That's a lot of money. 200 pieces of gold nowadays? Man. Like interest in something? So yeah, the idea here is I go and I see my friend. Oh, they're still setting up. Why don't you come back? Wow, that's lame. Alright, well I'm gonna stand right here. Okay, maybe here. Okay, please, lady. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. All right, fine. I'm pretty sure you can let her run into you, but yeah, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna talk to her. This fine lady is important. So you do want to talk to her before you go pick up her pendant, which I can't believe she doesn't know where that is. Seriously. Yeah, you can have it back. Sure. So she's gonna come with you. You're a gentleman. It's true. You know it. I've heard this pronounced Marley. Fuck that noise. This is Marl. That is because that's how I've always pronounced it. So as we saw earlier, we're kind of just waiting for that area to open up. So I'm gonna go do some stuff at the fair. One of which, and it's the first, is beating the crap out of Gato. I don't know, whatever. So the idea here is to wait until he's far away and then attack him. He will retaliate if you don't. And yeah, just work. Hopefully he doesn't hit Moral. Oh, crap. Alright. So if he's too close, like this, he'll retaliate and beat the crap out of somebody. If you don't do this, he has 2 attacks that he'll hit you with. They don't really do much. One of them does like 8, and the other one does 1. This is the one that does 1. His singing is so terrible it hurts your ears. Literally, that's what just happened. The one that does 8 is every once in a while he'll drift like close to you, and he'll do that. I really don't want her to. Come on, if it was near Chrono, I wouldn't really care. I would just like let it happen. Really, dude? Come on. Ugh, this is brutal. Get away from her! Jeez, he's just gonna stand there. No, he's still too close. Walk left, asshole! What's going on? This has never happened to me before. Alright, fine. Maybe that's far enough? No. She's gonna faint, and like, this is because of an odd attack pattern. This is not usual. Alright, let's try it. He should hit Chrono. If they're both close enough, they'll hit the one that hit them. Alright. Well, that was unlucky. I've never had that before. Usually... So if you beat him, you get some experience, and he gives you 15 silver. Usually he'll like stand over here-ish, and you can smack him. I've never actually... No, okay, that's nothing. Yeah, that sucks. Usually you can fight him twice and get a level before you have to go heal. And usually I just do that. I do want to talk to this guy. What's up? Just sitting down for my lunch, and then you don't touch his lunch. Because bad people touch other people's lunch. So do you want to talk to this little girl? Where's my cat? Well, we saw a cat, right? I think so. Yeah, there it is. Hey cat, what up? So you go over, talk to this cat. And you're gonna lead it back to that little girl. Why? Because we're so nice. Dude. I'll say one of the reasons this game holds up for me is because of the music. It's fantastic. So if I start humming, I do not apologize. It's great. Not my humming, but the music. So you can try this guy, and you can do like this soda guzzling contest, which I'm pretty sure is beer in the actual version. I'm really bad at it. I'll get like 5. Yeah, there we go. I always get 5. You can get 8, and he'll give you like 10 silver pieces or something. I don't know how many it is. That's a lot though. I'm bad. You have 15 silver points. 10 silver points for 50 gold. Not really. That's fine. I'm gonna buy a tonic. Oh, this is not the place that sells tonics. Alright, so apparently that's alright. There's also a race going on here that I think you can bet on it. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm aware. I heard you the first time. There's also something that we're gonna have to come back later and do. There's a little bit of a hint in here. I don't really care to do it right now. It's a lot easier to do it later, so we're gonna do it then. I don't think there's anything bad that happens about it. But now this dealio is all set up, but I guess Marl wants some candy. So at this point, you want to set your controller down, just don't touch it. If you do touch it, she'll get mad at you. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do wrong here. It doesn't actually matter. Like, same thing's gonna happen anyway. But, you know, you can make yourself feel good about it. Anyone who's played this game before will know. It's actually pretty early on in the game. So, when I play these games, I don't talk to every freaking person. I just kind of like do the thing that needs to be done, and then I'm done. I do side quests. Like, those are worth doing, because you get, like, items and shit, but I'm not gonna talk to every person. There are certainly times where you do need to talk to people randomly, but there's not too many here, which is actually one thing I really like about this game. It's generally pretty directed. It's open world enough to the point where you feel like, it's like your own adventure, you're not just being told what to do. But it's also, you're never at the point where you're like, oh man, where do I go? They always give you some direction, which is really nice. Like a new portal will open up, or you get a new ability, which lets you go somewhere else. So, it's one thing I really like about this game. I think in the beginning, it's more structured. Closer to the end, you gain the ability to kind of just do whatever you want, which is nice. There are a lot of side quests in this game. I will say, when I was a wee little lad, a friend of mine and I played the shit out of this game, like, a lot, and just tried to find endings. We got quite a few, probably 7 or 8 of them. I think there's 13. We would just kind of, like, play through the game, but do one little thing differently that seemed important enough. It was a lot of effort. So some of that stuff has been retained. Like, a lot of it I just kind of forgot. It's been quite a while since I played. It is kind of nice that I'm going into this just with full health. I generally just do the manly thing and don't heal before I go through the portal. So the fact that Marl tanked all those Gato hits, isn't a huge deal. Like, it's not really a problem. Because her health doesn't matter, Chrono's does. Generally, I'd have to go back and heal before doing this, but... bit of foreshadowing there. What just happened with his eye? I've never noticed that before. Man, he just, like, spazzes out. Blinked like 40 times in 1 second. That's not true, obviously, but, you know, whatever. What's the point in doing these if you can't over-exaggerate everything? Or at least something. That's the question. Brace yourself. Okay. My body is ready. Let's do it. Rudder. Why don't they just put the pendant on the thing and then walk into the portal? These are the questions. We did it! Yes. Good job. You made crazy sparks fly everywhere. You're a hero. Alright, so now we go through the portal. This is the first time of many times you'll see the screen. It's quite common. I'll say this is the longest one, or it feels like it. I don't actually know. I've never timed them or anything. I've just always felt that one's really long. So I'm gonna go with that's the longest one. Oops, that's not the button. Why can't I open my inventory? It's X, right? Oh, blue imp things! This is where I died the first time. I forgot to heal after I fought Gato like 3 times. And then Chrono is at like 12. And that's 3 hits from these. I almost got really lucky and didn't die. But I also didn't have a tonic on me, so it wouldn't matter. Alright. Dead. These guys are really easy. I'm almost certain they have actually 1 health. Like, that's the amount. I've never not, like, killed those in 1 hit. There we go. It's, yeah, it is X. Alright, that was weird. Pendant. Nothing down here. I do have to re-explore areas. I know the general idea of where I'm supposed to go, but, I don't remember where all the hidden chests and stuff are. This game isn't super complicated as far as chests go. It's not like a Final Fantasy game where there is an overabundance of hidden chests to the point where it's like almost annoying because you miss so much. You're gonna miss a lot if you don't look for anything, but it's not like detrimental. You can still finish the game easy. Especially doesn't matter here. Like, you might as well pick up the stuff that's in these chests because Power Bulb is actually pretty decent. Oh crap! How do you put? There we go. So bandana. Oh, man. Bandana speed +1. I think I just want the power. It's better here. Just makes it so I one-shot like actual everything. So I could cycle in these guys. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be able to kill soon. And take them like 5 or 4. Not a problem. Just mumbled there like super hardcore. Yeah, I just get all my crits on these little stupid guys. It's really annoying, actually. Definitely, this is not where you get crits. So as far as the length of these videos, I'm thinking 30 minutes? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That or I could do like objective based, like, oh, this seems like a good place to stop. And then stop. So this is the inn. I don't even know yet. I will invade some homes. Yeah, okay, that's wonderful. So what you're seeing here is that there's a bit of backstory. The queen has gone missing, and she's just recently returned. Like, very recently. I can afford this. But I definitely do want to buy something here. Or 2 things? This is cheaper. Alright. Let's get this stuff. Yeah, wood sword's kind of terrible. Wow, it goes up by 5. Just gonna sell this crap. Don't need it. No window shoppers. I'm inside your store already. There. It's worth buying stuff this early. It does make it a bit easier. I thought there was a chest in one of these, but I guess not. It's year 600? What? But we were just at a millennia fair, so it's year 1000. Millennia. This is old Guardia Forest. For anyone who hasn't figured it out, we've gone back in time by 400 years. What? Oh yeah, there's a thing you can do here. You get a magic tab? No. Well, you can get one in here. It's on the other side. I went the wrong way. Oh, shelter. That's right. You can get a shelter every time we walk through this forest, which is pretty useful. Maybe I should have healed. The reason I didn't is because you can just do it for free up in the castle. So I was like, whatever. Is it this one? No. It's that one. This thing. What? That's not what I remember. It's a different one. All right. This would probably take 2 hits. Yeah. Wow, these guys are slow. Just like not getting attacked. What the hell? I don't understand. What just happened? That was like 2 fights in a row where they just didn't attack. This one? Yeah, here we go. A shelter. There's also... okay. Pretty sure there's a tab over here. So tabs are like... I don't know. If you play Pokemon, they're like zinc and shit like that, so... they give you a permanent stat. Both. I think it's a magic tab over here. Definitely do not want to give it to Chrono. That's for like Luca. Or Marl. Man, just all of the crits. Something that's actually kind of cool about this game that a lot of games don't do is if you buy a new sword, your avatar has when he's fighting changes color. Seriously, what? I know there's one around. Is it not here? Somewhere else? I'm finding it. There it is. Alright. Power Tap. Alright, that is actually for Chrono. I usually just give them to him. What's this? Ah! Enemies! Okay. Forgot about that. Shouldn't be a problem, they don't fight me anyway. So, I have surmised that these guys have exactly 30 health. Because 29 didn't kill them, but 30 did. What was that? It's just an attack! What's going on? If anybody knows what this is, tell me. Because it's confusing. Yeah, I don't know. So free shelters are pretty sweet. What the fuck? So many enemies. That's fine though. I mean, fighting stuff now isn't really bad, especially if they're not attacking, like free experience. I'm not complaining. Here we go. Finally. I don't know, it's just weird. I'm not like excited that they're attacking me, but it is just weird that they are. Good. So a lot of times with the wooden sword, these will take 2 hits, which is actually why upgrading to the... what is this, a bronze sword? It's pretty worth it. It's pretty brutal. I think with the wooden sword, it leans closer towards not killing each of them in 1 hit. With this one, it's very much, you know, everything dies in 1 hit, and if it doesn't, that's kind of weird. I've had a 29 once. The rest have all been like 30, 31, 32, 33, so pretty happy about it. We're gonna cycle on this. I think if you're fast enough, you can get all 3, but I'm pretty okay with just getting the 2. These guys do a decent amount of damage, so I definitely don't want to get hit by them more than once. Die, please. Woo. Woo. I'm pretty sure that's the last fight in here. Yeah, okay, it is. That's good. So if we walk in here, we're gonna get stopped by these guys. And this is the first mention of Magus, a villain in this game. And, oh look, it's the Queen. What's up? You look awfully familiar. Something odd about him. Yeah, I would say so. He's from the future. Giggle. Not very Queen-like. Alright, I'm gonna go heal. I think I can just do it now. So if you're over here, and down the stairs, there's the knight's quarters, and there's beds in here. Just talk to this lady. Yes. Yay! So in this game, like every other game ever, sleeping fully heals you for some reason. I think, does this guy matter? No, alright. Doesn't matter. Eventually at some point you do need to talk to that guy. I think that's... Oh yeah, that's actually in a little bit. Him and the cook are brothers, of course. I don't know why I said of course. What's up? Counselor? Chancellor? Whatever. Old dude who's creepy. Where you going? Where you off to? Up the stairs? There's a chest in here. Don't open the chest right now. We want to do that later. What do you want? Get out of my face. Alright, fine. Jerk. Let's go and... People say the Chancellor's gone crazy. He does go to the cathedral every day. I wonder if the cathedral is important. I don't wonder that. I know already. I'm pretty sure, like, anyone who's played these games has figured it out. The cathedral's important. You know this because they mentioned it at least once. Yeah, still more chests in here. You don't want to open them. They're better the longer you wait. So if you wait until like present day, I think, and open them, they're better. They're like tonics here, and they're like mid tonics present day, so it's worth it. Worth. And if it's not, some of them disappear, but you can always just come back to 680 and then just pick them up. Come neareth, sir. Oh, I gotta actually go near. Yeah, that's stupid. Giggle. What? How do you know my name? It's Marl. Whee. This game would have been way shorter if I just said screw it, that lady's weird. Wouldn't be very good. Something's wrong. Indeed. Ow, that would be painful. It feels like I'm being torn apart. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, you gotta move. What? Gone. Whoa. That was intense. Alright, well, clearly something terrible happened. Let's leave. Well, yeah. I've never talked to these ladies before. Yes. Alright. ... I grow so tired of the gossip. I don't. It's funny, I think. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, well, whatever. Let's get out of here. Apparently the cathedral's... What the faluka? Huff Puff, you're okay. Did you find the girl? Sad face. Dumb. Apparently we had a conversation, which just doesn't show it. If there's anything that Squeenix is good at, it's telling a story through conversation that we only have half of. By that I mean, your protagonist essentially is a mute. So as we figured out, the lady who was the queen, not so much the queen, was indeed normal. They just found her and were like, hey, you look like the queen. You must be the queen. Whoa! She's actually her, what? Great-granddaughter? Apparently somebody saves her. I find it hard to believe that literally anyone could be kidnapped by one of those blue imps. Like, I'm pretty sure if I saw one of those in real life, I could just kick its ass. As it turns out, it's not one little blue imp that kidnapped her. It's someone else. Something must have happened to the queen as a result of personality ceases to exist. Sure, why not? But if she's never existed, then how come they stopped looking for her? Stop looking for her because they found Lean. These are the questions. If you know, anyone who's played a video game understands that concepts of time travel are generally very loosely used. This game is no exception. Okay, so cool. I wasn't sure if it was Luca, but she's got like this little thing that shows me the health on these. I knew what it was already. I don't think it works on bosses, but it's called a scope of some kind. What's it called? It's called the sight scope. Just lets her see stats on enemies. As per usual, we're gonna grab this shelter. Pretty much every time we're into this forest, I'm just gonna grab the free shelter because it's super useful. So what shelters do is when you're out on the map or at a save point, you can use them, and they're like a tent in Final Fantasy games. They'll just give you full health and mana. Wrecked. Wow, that was so rude. This is their dive bomb one. I don't know if she one-shots these. Yeah, barely. Luca is not your best attacker, to say the least. Neither is Marl. Oh, spoiler. She joins your party at some point. She does fight with you. Yeah, she's not your strongest attacker. She's not awful. Well, actually, she's pretty awful. I think Luca's the worst in the game as far as basic attack. Good thing that she is, like, the most broken OP of all when it comes to magic, so. Teehee. Stick around for the organ recital. It's a real killer. Teehee. My, what delicious, I mean delightful looking humans. These nuns are very peculiar. That word. That's the one. These nuns are clearly creepy as fuck. Oh dear, looks like you use some food and a place to rest. Yeah, sure. What's up? What did you find? A hairpin. So they figured out that we found the hairpin, but they didn't just clean it up all, like, before we got here. So I think I can hit 2 of these with the cyclone, which is pretty sweet. Can you attack yet? No. Which is super annoying. These guys have 60 health. So we are. God, this is annoying. So I didn't want it to hit Chrono. It slows him down, so he's just gonna recover more slowly. Which means it's longer between attacks, which is bad because he does all the damage. Oh, nice, we got 3. We'll actually just try to finish one off. Ah. Boonk. These are kind of annoying. I don't think these stack, so like once you're slowed, you don't get extra slowed. I'm not 100% on that. So I'm just gonna kill this. Pretty nice to get one killed. Makes a pretty big deal, actually. These guys don't do a lot of damage, so it's not. This isn't like a super hard fight. It's just boring. They take a while to kill. Mainly because this attack, like the animation is so damn long. So again, oops. Okay, I was gonna kill that one. All right, Luca's gonna do it then. Maybe. I'm thinking I cyclone again. Yeah, I might as well. These are both at the point where a cycle won't take them down yet, so it will actually increase or decrease the time this takes. And this is like one of the more annoying fights in the actual game, if you believe that. It just takes a while. I think like a lot of the boss fights are pretty straightforward. You just kind of use an attack to kill when you need to. There's very few that actually are challenging. So any fight that just kind of takes forever and you have to sit there and use your basic just is a boring fight. Also, what the hell? You gonna die, Chrono? Seems unlikely, but jeez. This slow spell, not fun. I think this is the only time you have to fight 4 of these with like such little tech. I'm not gonna have to fight one as soon as I go down the stairs or anything. Chrono's level up, Luca's level up. Yay, flame toss! So now we can use fire whirl, which honestly is like the thing that makes these fights way easier. So the reason that fight's annoying is because you do it before you have fire whirl. Also, I guess you're just 2 people and you get frog right now, so it's kind of funny. Oh man, what's his name? Shoot, I can't remember it. Yeah, I want to go with Frog. You can... So he's got an actual name, and I'm just trying to remember what it is. You figure it out later in the game, but I always like to name him that anyway. What's your name? It's like... I want to say it's like Lucas. I don't remember. I'm actually looking it up on my phone. This is the only name I'm gonna change. It's not Cyrus. That's a friend of his. There we go. It's Glenn. Glenn. There we go. I just think it's funny. It's like, what's your real name? Glenn. Just kind of... It makes me giggle. If I ever know that someone's name is going to change, or like their name's going to get revealed at some point, I do that. So we're going to play this piano, and we're going to wrap her up. I am going to shelter and then save off camera. But the idea here is we're going to go through that door. But that is going to be in next episode of Chrono Trigger full play let's play thing. I don't know what we're going to call it yet, but yeah, we'll decide that, and then when the video is released, you'll know. Alright, so see you next time.